Hello again, my name is Rosso and it's this time of the month where we cover the best games of July. Today we have a lot of brand new games, full releases and surprises from many genres. Survival crafting games, roguelikes, strategies and even some horror games. I think July has had really strong games and you will see them in just a second. If you find this video interesting, you can leave a like and also subscribe to my channel for even more great indie games. We are starting the list with Pile Up, a game that reminds me of an old game I used to play on my mobile phone when I was a kid. It was a game about stacking up buildings to reach the highest score possible, and Pile Up, hear me out. You walk with limited space, literally, the only available space to build is a tiny island, and you need to build a city, fulfill the needs of your citizens and create a stable, prospering land. You can build really beautiful creations, as you can see in the trailer, towns, castles and many more. You will be able to unlock unique buildings and create different combinations and strategies to further optimize your gameplay. Pile Up holds spot number 15 with almost 800 reviews and a mostly positive score. Next up is Prison Escape Simulator, and this game is exactly what you can expect. Your job is to escape a prison, and you will do so by digging a tunnel. You can use various items to dig the hole, even a chair, which is, well, I'm sure it's somehow efficient. Somehow. You will live the life you've lived for a long time now, trade or rather barter with other prisoners, and as you can see in the trailer, you will do so with toilet paper. Items in prison are expensive as hell. You will also take part in prison life, gamble, which is actually pretty important, buy new things for yourself, dig the tunnel and try to escape. Simple, right? This game looks like every other game from this genre, to be honest. Is it equally fun? Well, it has a bit over 1k reviews and a very positive score. Okay, this one is wild. If you're looking for something like Core Keeper, then Return from Core is a great pick. This is really close to Core Keeper, but in different clothes. There's underground exploration, building, farming, automation, and, get ready for this, monster girls. Yep, monster girl companions, humanoid hybrids with powerful abilities and supernatural traits. You'll gain their favor and use their skills for your quest to get to the surface. Apart from that, there is a typical progression system where you will find and gather new resources to make stronger gear, create more automated processes and explore beautiful underground biomes. Heads up, this game was recently fully released, but it had been in early access for some time. It got improved, that's for sure, and that's why it sits at spot number 13 with almost 1.4k reviews and a mostly positive score. Not enough mining games, not enough underground exploration? Don't worry, we've got Drill Core, and you can easily guess what this game is about. There is this big corporation that needs people like you to complete the Drill Core mission. You and your crew will use the Drill Core platform to mine materials and navigate through perilous missions to extract vital minerals and power the drill platform. Sounds easy, right? Well, the planet's fauna is not really happy about your operation, so every night you will clash with them. As you can imagine, they will try to stop you and you need to protect yourself and your crew. This game has a lot to offer and you can play as different species, even bugs. Explore the underground, mine and take care of your, let's say, colony. Apart from that, this game just looks great. Drill Core holds spot number 12 with over 1.5k reviews and a very positive score. Now this game should interest you, you know how much I love pixel art, right? Look at this game, it looks gorgeous. It is one of the most interesting and unique titles on this list. Apart from its great graphical style, this is an adventure type game. Adult, gritty, serious, a thriller point and click. There aren't many games like this anymore. Most games of these types are often cozy, relaxing, lighthearted and just easy to take on. Not this one. This is a serious game with great puzzles, story and the voice acting. It's amazing. The Drifter holds spot number 11 with over 1.6k reviews and an overwhelmingly positive score. Is Coming is a strategy RPG roguelike game and it's published by Hooded Horse, so that's a good start. This is not your typical strategy game, as mainly it is an RPG and roguelike, but deep underneath its surface you need to strategically think about your future. So there you have it. Even though this game looks simple, don't be fooled, it is hard as hell and introduces a very interesting mechanic. But first of all, what you actually do in this game is basically run around, kill stuff and collect loot. In the meantime, you will die a lot, and that's okay. You will take part in auto battles against powerful monsters. Your job is to collect enough loot, combine it, prepare yourself for incoming threats and get more powerful. Quite simple, but not that easy to accomplish. Anyway, this game looks great, it has really simple graphics, and He's Coming opens the top 10 with 1.8k reviews and a very positive score. Hellclock is a combination of roguelike and ARPG in which we play as a warrior fighting to rescue the soul of the Counselor, his fallen mentor. We will fight hordes of undead forces and delve deeper and deeper for powerful loot, facing the nightmarish incarnations of those who sought to bury the truth. We shall hunt down ancient relics and create devastating combinations, mastering diverse and powerful abilities from various styles, lightning-fast knives, a great hammer-like bell, and so on. We also use the already classic blessing system, known from games like Vampire Survivors or Hades, where we can choose from randomized power-ups or to evolve our build with each run. And that's not all. There is a 3-act story campaign, an endgame ascension system, softcore, hardcore and hell modes, challenges and many more features. Hellclock has over 2k reviews and a very positive score. Next up is Mycopunk, a game that looks like Deep Rock Galactic and Borderlands had a baby, but Risk of Rain 2 is the biological father. I mean, it has a very peculiar graphical style that just fits, the gameplay is fun and it's chaotic as hell. This game is a mission-focused co-op shooter. The structure is really similar to what we have in Deep Rock Galactic. There are lots of playable classes, outrageous arsenal of weaponry, and hordes of monsters ready to be slaughtered. If you like this kind of gameplay, you've played Deep Rock Galactic, but you don't really like to understand what you are doing or what you are looking at, and you are looking for absolutely chaotic gameplay, this is it. Mycopunk has over 2k reviews and a very positive score. And now it's time for RimWorld with its 5th expansion. Odyssey DLC brings something that I really wanted for a long time, the ability to craft spaceships, or rather a graph ship, along with many other smaller features. You can now literally build your own ship and travel across the planet. You can land anywhere you want, find loot and treasure, expand the ship, and make it your very own flying colony. Later, you can even upgrade the ship to the point where you can fly out of the atmosphere. There are also new biomes, 5 in total, like the Glow Forest, for example, where bioluminescent mushrooms glow. Now we can also fish, build our own shuttles, and many more things like alpha Trambos, new weapons, animals, and so on. I am so excited for this DLC and I can recommend it to any of you if you haven't played it already. RimWorld Odyssey already has 2.7k reviews and a very positive score. How do you like clickers? Keep on Mining is the very first and only incremental game on this list, and it's about mining, as you can imagine. Yep, this game is as simple as aiming at rocks and clicking. The graphical style is also simple as hell, but it has a charm. As you can imagine, your mined materials can be turned into ingots, which you can use to then upgrade your pickaxe or unlock talents on a talent tree. And that's not all. You can level up, and with each level you can pick up talent cards and so on. This is actually a relaxing experience, as it is with clickers, something to unwind with for a while after a long day. Keep on Mining holds spot number 6 with 3.1k reviews and a very positive score. Wildgate is a type of game I rarely play, and it's a game that got fully released in July. This is a crew-based PvP multiplayer shooter that blends tactical ship-to-ship combat with fast-paced first-person action. Yes, you can fight with your ships in epic battles and blast your enemies with a vast arsenal of high-tech weapons. You can also navigate through the Reach, a vast, ever-changing procedurally generated map that changes with every game, where you and your players can find treasures beyond your wildest dreams. You can play with different classes, find artifacts and valuables to further expand your character, Wildgate is an interesting idea that can be really fun with friends. Unfortunately, people say that the player base is really scarce right now, even though it was recently fully released. Wildgate has almost 4K reviews and a very positive score. The King is Watching is a game I bet you probably know or have heard about. This is a roguelite kingdom builder in which we need to gather and manage resources like water, wheat, stone, coal and silver, as well as construct buildings. Farm will feed people, mines fund ambitions, and workshops forge mighty defenses. You need to decide what you want to do. Each decision shapes your reign, and only a well-managed kingdom will survive the storm. Each land you play on presents new trials, and you need to adapt. Don't worry though, your defeats are lessons to learn. There are permanent upgrades that will help you get stronger with each defeat. The King is Watching has almost 4.5k reviews and a very positive score. The Wandering Village is one of my favorite city builders. This time you take control of people that seek shelter on the back of a giant creature. The world has fallen apart and the earth is full of toxic gases. That's why you can't live there. And the only choice for you is to build a settlement on the back of a giant wandering creature named Onbu. You will not only try to survive, but must live in a symbiotic relationship with the creature. You will fight parasitic creatures, try to remove the poisonous and toxic plants that will appear on the creature, and travel together exploring the world. Of course, you need to take care of the needs of your citizens, take care of Onbu, collect and manage resources, trade and research new technologies. I love this type of games and ideas. There aren't many games where you can literally build a city on the back of a giant creature. I mean, this concept is so good. The Wandering Village recently just hit a full release with over 6k reviews and a very positive score. It holds spot number 3, opening the top 3 games. And we've got another full release. Back to the Dawn is a prisoner escape simulation RPG where you play as either Thomas, a reporter caught up in a dark conspiracy who got thrown into a maximum security prison, or Bob the Panther, an undercover agent who has never failed any of his missions. Each of them has unique storylines and events. You will navigate through a maximum security prison, form alliances with inmates and gangs, and forge your plan to escape. And there are few possible ways out. Each bribe, decision, and even teaming up with gangs or other teammates will affect the outcome of your choices and your plan. This game looks incredibly good. The pixel art is gorgeous and the animations are amazing. The game was fully released in July, adding the storyline of Bob the Panther. Back to the Dawn holds spot number 2 with almost 7k reviews and a very positive score. And before we jump to spot number 1, I've prepared 5 additional games as honorable mentions. And last but not least, as game number 1, we've got the Abiotic Factor. This is a game that just looks like one that's gonna be special. This is a first-person survival crafting game where you play as a regular scientist, trying to survive in a world full of anomalies and against incoming military forces that are trying to contaminate the area. This game gives me strong Half-Life vibes, but you are just a regular guy that tries to somehow stay alive. I really like the idea of this underground laboratory and 90s sci-fi atmosphere. It was recently fully released into 1.0 with the Cold Fusion update that adds lots of interesting stuff to the game. Abiotic Factor is this kind of survival game where you can spend thousands of hours and play it even more and more with continuous dev support. This game does so many things that are unique to this kind of game, and it really looks and feels like you are playing Half-Life 1. I love it. Abiotic Factor has almost 29k reviews and an overwhelmingly positive score. And that's everything I prepared for you today. I hope you liked this video and found some great new games to play. Leave a comment and tell me which game from this list was your favorite, or if there is a game that wasn't on the list and you can recommend it, then feel free to drop it in the comments. Also leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date with fresh indie games and sale videos. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.